Everyone, it's Mary Catherine from Crochet Chic, and this is actually I'm midway through the tutorial and I decided to change it, so you guys are seeing me kind of midway, but don't worry, I'm going to go back, tell you what I did and why I'm changing it. So what we're doing today is we're making crochet coasters with a tile backing just to kind of give it a more finished look and protect the table that's underneath it better. What I did was I crocheted a thread granny square. It's double crochet and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. It's about 4 inches by 4 inches. That's what you want because these little 4-inch by 4-inch tiles, really pretty as you can see. They're really cheap too. I got quite a few of them for just a couple of dollars. You get them at any hardware home improvement store. The crochet thread is fashion crochet thread, but you can use either the size 5 or the size 10. I use a steel hook, but if steel hooks kind of scare you or frighten you because they're so tiny, just use the size D and eventually you'll be able to slowly work your way down to the steel hook and you'll think it's nothing, just a piece of cake. So what I did was I started by putting some of this Mod Podge here onto my tile. Now normally I mix glue and water, but I thought I would spring for the easy stuff. And the glue and water clears completely dry and does not change the color of the crochet when I place it on there. However, when I did a coating on this, I got kind of like, you look in the back, this is what it looked like. I don't like that, so I washed it off the front. There, you can't hardly see it. And so what we're going to do is we're only going to apply it to the back. If you're using a glue and water mixture, which would be half Elmer's glue or any kind of glue that dries clear, and half water, just mix it together in like a plastic cup so you don't have to worry about it ruining one of your dishes. I like to use these sponge brushes because they're just way easier to just kind of goop it on. And if you have any kids that want to help with the process, they have a lot easier time getting this goopy glue on. So what we want to do is we want to do 2 coats here. I already did the one. I waited 3 minutes, let it get kind of sticky. And now I'm going to do another. You don't want, see that little streak right there? You don't want that anywhere because that's going to go through on the crochet. So basically, you just kind of want it like this. And again, I'm using Mod Podge glue that's particularly for fabric, so it's supposed to adhere better to fabric. But like I said, you can also just use Elmer's, 1 part Elmer's, 1 part water. Works exactly the same way. This one's just already fancy-dancied and put in the exact right mixture for fabric. So we're going to let that sit up a little bit. Again, I'm going to talk to you about the crochet square, or you can do like a crochet applique or a couple and place them on your tile. It would look super cute. Just going to kind of feel right here. I'm tacky already. Some people might have to wait a couple minutes. My square is lightly damp on the top to prevent the glue from adhering to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down. If there's any spot where it's just coming up and looking bad, I'm going to just wipe it off with a damp paper towel right here. Just going to kind of get the top off so it doesn't leave kind of like, it doesn't really color it white, but it changes the color, and mine's multicolored. I want the brown to be brown and the pink to be pink. So press firmly down. What I'm going to then do is I'm going to use an acrylic, if I can say that, an acrylic sealer on it. Doesn't matter what brand it is. And we're going to spray it really heavily. Now this is going to protect it from water damage over time. It's also going to help to keep the water just from ruining your crochet or anything. If something spills on it, it's going to protect it. So say you put a hot cup of coffee and someone comes and spills the coffee, you're not going to have to freak out that the pink is going to be brown now. Pick it up. The sealer will take some time to go ahead and dry. As you can see, it's very wet right now. Here is what the back of the tile looks. Again, you can get really fancy tiles, but I went ahead and opted for the cheapest one they had. Got a pack of 5 of them, I believe it was. So here's a little technique where you just use some glue and you use a sealer, and by tomorrow this will be completely ready to go, and it's an awesome, wonderful gift and a great way to use your crochet.